In the world of music, there are few voices that have resonated as deeply and powerfully as that of Aretha Franklin. This woman of formidable talent emerged from a gospel-rich environment, her masterful voice serving as a medium for her expressions, beliefs, and her unwavering ambition. Her voice, a blend of sheer power, soul, and raw emotion, became an emblem of strength and empowerment, earning her the title of the Queen of Soul. Her path wasn't simply about music, but history-making. Her rise from humble beginnings to stardom, her achievements, challenges, and her resilience shaped her into an iconic figure, her voice becoming an anthem for countless people globally. As we explore her life, her career, and her timeless legacy, we uncover the triumphs and trials of a woman whose voice became the soundtrack of. And so, without further ado, join us on a journey through the life, career, and enduring legacy of the Queen of Soul. Aretha Louise Franklin was born on March 25, 1942, in Memphis, Tennessee, into a family deeply rooted in gospel music. The youngest of 4 children, she was immersed in the sounds and spirit of the church from an early age. Her father, the Reverend C.L. Franklin, was a charismatic preacher at the New Bethel Baptist Church in Detroit, Michigan, where they moved when she was 2. The Franklin family home was often graced with visits from gospel and R&B luminaries like Mahalia Jackson and Sam Cooke. This environment was instrumental in shaping Aretha's musical sensibilities. Reverend Franklin, recognizing her talent, included her in his traveling gospel shows, where her vocals enthralled audiences. Aretha, despite having no formal music education, learned to play the piano by ear, often accompanying herself as she sang. Her mother, Barbara Siggers Franklin, herself a gifted pianist and singer, nurtured Aretha's musical talent. When Aretha lost her mother at the age of 10, she sought solace in music. As a teenager, she started recording gospel songs, her voice rich and emotive, making it hard to believe she was still so young. These early recordings showcased her potential. She later transitioned from gospel to pop and R&B, but her music always retained the soul-stirring intensity of her gospel roots. The seeds of her remarkable career were sown in these early years, nurtured by the strong roots of family and faith. In the mid-1950s, Aretha began her music career in earnest. Her extraordinary vocal abilities quickly turned heads within the gospel community. However, it was when she ventured into secular music that her career saw a major liftoff. In 1960, she signed with Columbia Records. This marked a change as she explored various music styles. She released 9 albums with Columbia, each one showcasing her versatile voice. While her albums were appreciated, the switch to Atlantic Records in 1967 significantly altered her career. Under producer Jerry Wexler, Aretha discovered her true sound, a unique blend of gospel power and soulful rhythm. Her first single with Atlantic, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You, skyrocketed her to chart success. The song was a hit, as Aretha's voice, filled with raw emotion and soul, connected with global audiences. She became not just a talented singer, but a formidable force. Her subsequent albums with Atlantic, especially Lady Soul and Aretha Now, established her as one of the greatest singers of her generation. Her songs constantly topped the charts, earning her the title Queen of Soul. Her ascent to fame was more than a personal victory. It was a testament to her resilience, talent, and unwavering belief in her abilities. She had not only transcended gospel music boundaries, but also created a unique sound, the soundtrack to a generation. Her voice, once confined to the walls of the church, was now echoing around the world. Aretha's collaboration with Atlantic Records in the 1960s marked a turning point in her career. The fruitful partnership cultivated her true sound, a fusion of gospel, blues, and pop that revolutionized soul music. During the 1960s, America was undergoing profound social change, and Aretha's music became emblematic of this battle for equality. Her powerful voice resonated with millions, capturing their hopes and struggles. Her alliance with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was one of mutual respect and shared ideals. Aretha frequently performed at his rallies, earning recognition from the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Her influence, however, went beyond the US, as her music effortlessly crossed cultural and linguistic barriers, making her a global icon. Her reinterpretation of the song Respect, originally by Otis Redding, became a rallying cry for women's and civil rights. Aretha's performances of Think and Natural Woman further established her as a musical powerhouse and symbol of empowerment. These hits were more than just songs. They were declarations of self-worth and female strength. Through songs like Respect, Think, and Natural Woman, she defined a genre and symbolized the resilience of a generation seeking change. Aretha Franklin became more than just the Queen of Soul. She became a beacon of hope and inspiration for millions around the world. Aretha's live performances were legendary. This assertion is a tribute to the mesmerizing brilliance that defined Aretha Franklin every time she graced the stage. The Queen of Soul was a performer extraordinary, creating magic with just her voice. Her concerts were a display of fervor and unfiltered emotion. Every audience member felt personally serenaded. Her potent stage presence, coupled with her soulful voice, crafted an unforgettable atmosphere. One of her most remembered performances was at the 1968 Democratic National Convention. Her rendition of Respect the audience to their feet. It showcased not just her entertaining ability, but also her power to inspire. Another remarkable moment was the 1998 Grammy Awards. Substituting for the unwell Luciano Pavarotti, she performed Nessun Dorma, an opera aria. Despite it being unusual for her, the performance was applauded as one of the Grammy's best. Beyond her performances, Aretha's influence touched many budding artists. Icons Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston to Alicia Keys and Adele have stated Aretha as their major inspiration. They admired her not only for her vocal strength, but for her ability to emotively narrate a story through her music. Be it a soulful ballad or a lively number, she infused her heart into every performance. She was an artist who knew music's power and used it to connect with people emotionally. From her gospel roots, her soulful ballads, she left an indelible mark on the world of music. Behind the spotlight, Aretha grappled with numerous personal hurdles, including turbulent marriages and health battles. Known as the Queen of Soul, she was not only a paragon of musical excellence, but an icon of perseverance. Her existence was a roller coaster of soaring highs and plummeting lows, encapsulating moments of glory and hardship. Her interpersonal relationships were often tainted with challenges, and her health struggles became a public narrative. Yet, amidst it all, her fervor for music remained unscathed. It was this indomitable spirit that served as her beacon in the gloomiest of times. Whether it was the termination of a relationship or a health complication, she always discovered a pathway towards resurgence, transforming her suffering into strength. Her personal victories as gargantuan as her professional accomplishments. From clinching 18 Grammy Awards to her enshrinement into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, she left an indelible mark on the world. Her tale is a testament to her unyielding fortitude, but her resilience and unwavering faith carried her through. Aretha Franklin's influence can still be heard in the voices of countless artists today. She was not just a singer, but a symbol of cultural transformation, whose contributions to music and society are invaluable. Her voice, both commanding and touching, rang a bell that echoed far outside the recording studio's walls. She was a pioneer in her field, shattering norms and establishing a new path for the artists that would come after her, particularly women of color. Her music, a perfect blend of gospel, soul, and pop, not only turned the music industry upside down, but also reflected the societal shifts of her era. Her melodies evolved into rallying cries for the civil rights movement and women's liberation, mirroring her own individual trials and triumphs. Aretha's music was more than just her legacy. It was a timeless gift to the world that continues to motivate, cheer, and unite individuals from all walks of life. Her music stands a witness to her inimitable talent and lasting influence, and it's extraordinary that her songs remain as current and compelling today as they were at the time of their initial release. Her music broke the boundaries of genres and continues to stimulate the creativity of new generations. It is a testament to her talent and impact that her songs remain as relevant and powerful today as when they were first released.